Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here with you again. And I bring a good, a beautiful subject for you tonight. And a lot of people get confused about the use of them. And tonight, we are going to make it clear and we are going to establish the difference for you. And you will know exactly when to use one over the other. All right, let's see. The subject today is choose, the verb choose. Okay, when you need to choose, it's like you have options. Okay, you have options between two things or among a bunch of things. You have options. Either I choose A or B. All right, so I've choose, chose, and chosen. When to use choose, when to use chose, and when to use chosen. Choose is the present tense of the verb choose, and you can use that form as well for the future. All right, and chose is a simple past tense, and chosen is a past participle or past perfect. All right, now when to use choose, when do you use chose, and when do you use chosen? First of all, I want to work with you on the pronunciation. All right, this is choose, choose, and this is chose. The sounds is o's, and this is chosen. The sound is o's again. Again, this is choose. The sound is ooze, ooze, and chose, chosen. Okay, present tense. This is simple past tense and past participle. Now, I'm going to show you how to use them. All right, first, choose. I choose to buy a home. This is the present tense. All right, this is the present tense. I choose to buy a home. It can be now or something that will happen in the future. All right, the choose. You use choose. Get choose, chose, and chosen. Let's go with the simple past tense. Martin chose to leave the city of Boston. Martine decided not to live there anymore. Therefore, she chose to leave. Okay? Now we have chosen. When to use chosen? You use chosen for an action that passed or for an action that happened before another action, before another event. All right? You use chosen for an action that passed before another event. Okay? Let's say I have let's take the sample on the board. William's daughter had chosen to go to Phoenix University before Harvard called her back. All right. William's daughter, who is Edin, she applied in, let's say for example, three universities, and she was waiting for a call, and they never called her, and she chose to go to another university. And after she chose to go to another university, one of the universities that she applied from called her. All right. William's daughter had chosen to go to Phoenix University before Harvard University called her back. All right. So now this is just the beginning. I'm going to establish the difference for you to know exactly when to use them. All right, let's take. Choose. Choose is the present tense, and it can be used as a future as well. And we're gonna do the conjugation on the verb on the board for you. Is choose. The I, you, right? I, you, choose. Now it's she, he, it. chooses, and you have we, you, they choose. All right. I choose, you choose, he choose, she choose, it chooses, he chooses, she chooses, it chooses, we choose, you choose, they choose. All right. This is the simple form of the verb choose. All right. I choose to stay. She chooses to go. They choose to leave. All right. So you got that. Now, let's say I want to use uh, the simple past tense, which is chosen, is just one thing. There is no complication. Is I, you, she, he, it, we, you, they choose. Just one. All right. All right. If for the present tense you use I choose, you choose, she chooses, he chooses, it chooses, we choose, they choose. For the simple past tense, we use only one form, which is chose. I chose, you chose, she chose, he chose, it chose, we chose, you chose, they chose. There's no change. All right, there's no change. You can use the same. I had chosen, you had chosen, she had chosen, he had chosen, it had chosen, we had chosen, you had chosen, they had chosen. There's no third form. There's no third person in them. You just use just one form, okay, for them. Now, how to use and when to use them. All right, how to use and when to use them. Choose, as I said from the beginning, you use it as the present tense and for the future. Okay, I choose to go. All right, I choose to go. This action can be happening now or maybe later. Okay, can be happening at 5 or at 6 or maybe tomorrow. I choose to go. Or it can be happening now, but not in the past. Okay, to watch a movie, and this is where we're gonna use the verb. And I chose to stay home. All right, and I chose to stay home. Okay, the action happened yesterday, it happened last night, and the action is already gone. The action is already happening. The action happened in the past. That's why I use chose. Okay, my brothers went to the theater last night, or went to watch a movie last night. I can say it this way too. And I myself decided to stay home, and I chose to stay home. I chose not to go. I chose not to accompany them. Okay, you get that? That's action happened in the past. Now, the most important thing is the chosen. When to use chosen. When to use chosen, which is the past participle or the perfect tense. All right, the past participle. You use that to explain that happened before another action happened. Okay, two actions. The two actions has happened in the past. The two actions had happened in the past, but one happened before the other. Okay, so this is when you use chosen. Reginald had chosen to buy a new car before the dealer called him back. This is the event. Myself and Reginald, we went to a dealership. We went to buy a new car, and we did not agree on the price, and we decided to go home. And after a few days, the dealer we went to decided to call us back. But before the dealer had called us back, we had chosen to buy a new car. We had chosen to go to another dealership. You get that? So two actions happened in the past, but one happened before the other. Okay? I went to the dealership to buy a car. Okay? And we couldn't agree on the price. And I went back home. Okay? That happened in the past. I went back home. But a day later, I decided to go to another dealership and buy a car. Okay? I bought that car from the new dealership. And then I'm happy with my car. I'm happy with my new car. But you know what happened? 1 week later, 1 week after I bought my car, the old dealership, or the first dealership I went to, called me to say, yeah, we can find an agreement. You can come and buy the car for me. And I told him that I already bought a new car. So I know the sentence is a little bit long. I try to explain it so that you can understand it. An accident happened before the other. Reginald had chosen to buy a new car before the dealership before the dealership called him back. Okay? So this action happened first. That's the first action. And this is the second action. This is the second action. But both of them happened in the past. All right? The two actions happened in the past, but one happened before the other. All right, so almost everybody makes this mistake. They confused about the use of these three forms. And today, and I hope, and I'm pretty sure, I make it clear for you. From now on, you will know exactly when to use choose, chose, chosen. Let me know in the comment if you understand. Let me know in the comment if you have any question. And the most importantly, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Learning English with Puyo. And please share it among your peers, among your friends, among your coworkers. Share it with them. Let them know the good news.